I'm fighting to resolve an issue that occurred during the smoke alarm inspection with service technician George conducted today on the 8th of March 2717. I was notified by the smoke alarm company a few days ago that you guys booked a day for my smoke alarms to be checked. This is fine, not the issue, but it was agreed upon that I would drive home from work to let whoever the technician was sent into the unit to inspect the alarm. I told them not to use a spare key, as you know I much prefer to be there when it's happening. They agreed and we put a time for 1 p.m. Early today around noon, I received a call from George that he would be a tad late, which is fine, and would most likely be 20 minutes away from the agreed time of 1 p.m. So I left work, arrived home around 1:10 p.m. I'd say, and I quickly tidied up the house before George would arrive. But when I looked inside my bathroom toilet bowl, I noticed an unfamiliar present, shall we say a turd, a literal butter one. Nothing I would have been able to achieve, no matter what I had eaten that night. It was literally like a fucking salami sitting in there. No one else lives with me, I live alone, as you know. Now unless there is some phantom in my street that is randomly crapping in residents' toilets, I must assume it was someone who entered my flat unauthorized. Not long after this discovery, George from the smoke alarm company made his way up the stairs. I greeted him, he tended to the alarm service was fine. However, I'm wondering and also suspecting he had the spare key that can only be issued by you guys. More to the point, he would have known I was gonna be there to allow him in. And obviously he has entered of his own accord, taking a rather substantial dump, and maybe possibly looked around my flat as one might do when not being watched, attempting to pass the time. And then exited my flat, locked the door, went back to his car, and waited until I arrived to welcome him, as if it was the first time he would enter my living space. I know this is speculation at this point, but since I know it wasn't me who made such a deposit, and clearly there is no sign of breaking and entering, I am left to assume that George was given a key, as well as being told that I would agree to let him enter, or none of my preferences were passed down to him at all. It would be failure in communication from the smoke alarm company, either or not good. I suspected George did the deed as he was beginning to leave after tending to the smoke alarm, but me being too conflict avoidant at times failed to bring it up with him directly. But as George exited, he did, however, tell me a story that he'd been in trouble in the past for using other people's toilets without asking. What? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?